Welcome to Tortilla Takeover. I am Kevin, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make a beefy, cheesy, restaurant-style smothered burrito. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a Mexican restaurant before, or if you've even ordered their smothered burritos, but I'm telling you, they are so good. They're so filling, and they usually use ground beef. They smother it with red chili sauce. And anyway, I'm going to show you how I make my version of the smothered burrito at Tortilla Takeover. All right, here, let me show you how to do this right now. All right, so this extra beefy, cheesy, smothered burrito, first thing I got to do is heat up my extra grande flour tortilla. I got to soften it up so we can roll it up. This is just a super easy meal that you can make. I'm using some Chihuahua shredded cheese. I had some leftover London Broil actually that I shredded, and I sprinkled some of this Spanglish Asadero carne asada seasoning in there. I've used the taco seasoning before, and it's really good. So I figured the carne asada would be really good with this shredded London Broil that I made. I had it in the freezer. So you can use hamburger, any other kind of leftovers that you have. I just made enough for one burrito, one nice big fat burrito. All right, so I'm also going to add, I love green chilies, so I'm adding a bunch of green chili in here. Got to spice it up, right? Love cheese. This is why I'm using the extra grande tortilla shell. See if I can get quite a bit of cheese in there. It's never enough, but that might help right there. Okay. And I'm just going to roll it up if I can. Fold it over. You want to fold your ends in. And complete the roll. All right, so there's my burrito. Now I'm going to toast it up. I've got some vegetable oil heated up in this pan. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to fry this burrito up. Similar to, you know, we're not deep frying it like a chimichanga, but it's definitely going to have a nice little crust on it. So we're going to fry this up. All right, it's been going for about a minute. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Nice little crunchy crust on there. Get this other side. Like I said, a chimichanga, you deep fry the whole thing. I'm not going to worry about the sides. I just want some crunch to my burrito. All right, let's give it a check. It should have a nice browning on the top. Okay, perfect. So now we'll get this on the plate. Now that I got it crisped up a little bit, I whipped up some red chili sauce. Now I call it a beefy burrito because my red chili sauce, I use beef broth to give it even more beefy flavor. So you just want to smother it with your chili sauce. You can use jarred from the store, enchilada type stuff, or red chili sauce if you got it, one of your favorites. And then we're going to put some freshly grated mild cheddar on top, just so it'll melt nice. I like lots of cheese, so let me get a lot on here. All right, I think that'll do it. Okay, so I got some freshly shredded cheddar cheese on here. And now you could either pop this in the oven. I'm not going to put this plate in the oven, so what I'm going to do is just microwave it for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. We'll be right back. That was a minute and a half. I'm going to move some of this sauce over. And I'm going to have some Spanish rice with it. That looks pretty good, huh? All right, and there you go. There's my beefy, cheesy, smothered burrito. Doesn't that look good? I don't know. Maybe I'll think of a better name for it, but man, that is going to be really good. So I got the shredded London Broil that was slow cooked in my smoker, so it's nice and tender. Cheese, Hatch Green Chiles, smothered with a beefy red chili sauce, Spanish rice, shredded mild cheddar, And that right there is a delicious meal. I don't have any refried beans. Otherwise, I'd add that to that too. All right, let's give this a taste test. All right, how easy was that? It really is super easy as long as you have leftovers like me and you got tortillas and you got some jarred red chili sauce or enchilada sauce, whatever your favorite is to smother it with, your favorite cheese. You can use leftovers, or you can really just go ahead and cook a pound of hamburger meat and make it that way. But this is my beefy, cheesy, smothered burrito. And, you know, and then I fried it up a little bit like you do like a chimichanga, but not quite deep fried. All right, so I cut a piece off. There it is. Let's take a taste. I knew this was going to be delicious. The flavors. You know, I guess I should put, actually you can go to my Man Kitchen recipes. I think I show how to make my red chili sauce. I use the powdered red chili. It's super easy. You just make a roux, you add your powdered chili, and use chicken stock, or I use beef stock for this. I prefer beef stock in my red chili. So if you make it yourself or get your jarred, make it yourself with the beefy, oh, so good. All right, thanks for watching Tortilla Takeover. I hope that you make this smothered burrito. If you make a whole batch of them for the family, make some Spanish rice. That recipe actually is on my Man Kitchen recipe site, YouTube channel. And man, I'll guarantee your family's gonna ask you for this over and over and over. Shredded beef, you can use ground beef, you could even use chicken. You can even just put your favorite vegetables and make a burrito that way. All right, thanks for checking this out. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.